Hey, how's it going? So now I'm going to be talking about sweat equity and what that is. Even now, some of the examples that I have shared so far, that would be even how to build a website and how to you should structure a website. That it would require no or very little capital to set things up. Examples that I shared, it would require your know-how, so you would know how to do it, as well as I would only recommend you to purchase domain and nothing else. So domain can cost, I don't know, the $1, €1, £1, so somewhere around that, not more than that. Other than that, it would require you to do some legwork and put some work into it. So if you would bring know-how, then it comes to setting up your website, uh, slowly you would hopefully would be able to slowly start generating some of the passive income. It might require some occasional work, but it would not necessarily require you to work constantly on developing your website once it's been all the systems have been set up and are working functionally properly with no major concerns. I'm highlighting most of the areas that you should be aware of. There might be some that I haven't mentioned, but other than that, that pretty much what is sweat equity and how to put it into practice. Okay, sweat equity refers to contribution of labor, time, effort, or expertise that individuals or parties put into a project or business in lieu to financial investment. It's essential a way to earn ownership or equity in the venture throughout hard work and contribution rather than throughout monetary investment. Sweat equity can be relevant in various contexts. Perhaps depending on where you are currently in your overall cycle, in business cycle, it might be just if you are a younger person, it might be for you to worth knowing that. But if you're perhaps currently looking to start a business or you're already running a business, perhaps it's something that you're thinking all the time. That would be a startup business in the context of startups. Founders and early employees often work long hours and take on significant responsibilities without receiving a salary. Instead, they earn ownership in the company based on their contributions. This ownership can come in a form of stock options or actual shares in the company. Real estate or property. In real estate, sweat equity can refer in the improvements and renovations that a homeowner make in to increase the value of their property by putting into effort and funds to upgrade their homes or they improve those homes. They can potentially increase their property's worth. Partnerships. In the partnerships, one partner may contribute money while another party contribute expertise, time, or labor. The lateral partner shares of the business represents their sweat equity. Uh, Perhaps later, depending on what kind of ventures you might want to get into. In the book, one that I recently have published, I'm sharing some information with regards to how to, if you are looking to structure different partnerships. Some of the partnerships might be involved in different contributions. Some of the contributions can be money. Some people can bring know-how. Some of the person can bring different parts of the what would be required and to fulfill full project. Some people interested in doing a lot of work, which is great. Some people interested in perhaps just managing overall capital based on the area of expertise, know-how, or overall interests. Non-profits and community projects. Sweat equity can also apply to non-profit organizations and community projects where volunteers donate their time and skills to achieve common goal without financial compensation. I'm actually interested in launching some of those. Don't know how much I can discuss. I had a couple of meetings already, as well as I'm going to be having some meetings next week. For those of you who would like to understand more about areas like structuring your time, making most of your time, optimizing your time, I would highly recommend purchasing this journal. In this journal, I'm sharing a lot of information as well as time, finances, personal, professional goals, time management, just some of large number of areas that I believe everyone should focus on, and structuring your time and making most of your time. It is something that I have personally begun with. I have done a lot of work on that, and I'm looking to share that expertise and the areas that was working for me. And as I grew, I progressed into something more complex, but that might be overwhelming to the point depending on where you are in your current cycle. For those of you who are interested, feel free to go to the link in the description that would lead to my company's website, as well as you can buy it on the top retailers. Thank you. It's worth mentioning with regards to legal and financial implementing the whatever might happen. This video is for uh, education and your own enjoyment, nothing more than that. Do your own research, especially some of the contractual agreements. A lot of people might not necessarily would offer you very good terms, and they might structure contracts, and I don't want to be held liable what kind of contract you might find yourself in based on what kind of people you might be able to find and what kind of contracts they might have offered you. Yeah, especially I don't know, I cannot say names, but I have this seen myself so many different kind of contracts, especially right now, even perhaps looking for finance and what kind of terms they might offer to a large group of people. And if it's too good to be true, the most likely that is too. And I don't want to be held liable for any of that. Just so heads up for everyone looking to perhaps sweat equity and bring a lot of know-how to the table. And you might find yourself in a situation where a lot of people might take advantage of you. So do your own due diligence and do your own research. When structuring a contract to enter into a business venture, it's crucial to create a comprehensive and legally binding document that is clearly would have clearly outline the terms and conditions and exceptions for all parties involved. Expectations for all parties involved, not exceptions. Expectations. You need to set expectations, and those expectations need to be very clear for everyone involved. Perhaps in the beginning, that might be too much in the beginning for most of the people. Perhaps if we together perhaps build on your own, build a website, and perhaps offer some products and services on your website, and slowly you would start generating somewhat passive income. Once you have some money coming from there, you perhaps maintain that, try not to lose yeah, that, and from there you might be interested in looking for larger contracts and how to deal with those down the line. But in the beginning, when we are discussing where to begin, most likely a website and your overall social media presence, having products or services and your offering, those areas perhaps would be where to begin. From there, sweat equity and everything. Coming back to today's topic would be a website. I would highly recommend for everyone to start with that and progress from there. For those of you who are interested in finding out more, I would highly recommend to purchase this journal. In the journal, I'm sharing a lot of information of where to begin when structuring your time, making most of 24 hours, and how those 24 hours optimize those hours and making most of those hours. Some of the areas that I would definitely recommend for everyone to take a look at would be a dictionary, overall motivation. It's good to start with a quote, get your mind thinking. I have some inspiration quotes as well as some of the areas like positive thoughts that always helps, depending where you are. Addressing some of the key values as well as professional progressions, as well as personal skills that you could work on, as well as professional skills, project areas, many things, many things. If you for anyone who is interested, I would highly recommend to go to company's website as well as top retailers have it for sale. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.